Hey everybody, Bobby from New Jersey, back for a video finally. Well, I'm back from the NHC, the National Homebrewers Conference, and I had a great time. I didn't place with my beer, but here's the first round ribbon. I was pretty psyched to get a first place in the regionals, but I didn't place. I did score pretty well in the final round for my bourbon oak barley wine, but I guess it just wasn't good enough. It was a great time though. Anyway, but one of the reasons why I haven't made any videos lately is because I got this new Kodak ZI-8 camera, and it's a 1080p HD camcorder. But the video format it records in is really weird, and it doesn't like the editing program that I normally use. So I'm trying to do this quick update with one take before I end up having to try editing. One of the things I wanted to address was some questions I got about the Proflowdynamics Quick Disconnect Camlocks and whether or not I still like them, since the last time I talked about them on a video, I hadn't installed them in the brewery yet. So yeah, I do like them. I do have them on my brewery, and I have done 2 brews with them so far. I still advocate using an elbow on the female portion of it. And now here's a situation where if this was filled with liquid, you can see that the weight of that would want to pull this and kink it, and I'm not happy with that. So that's why I advocate using the elbow. So again, that is the female disconnect has male MPT threads, and then I use the street elbow. Alright, and here's where the male threads would be, but I ground the threads off, and now it acts like a hose barb. It's so tight on here that I don't even need to have a clamp. So let's show you what that looks like when it's on here. So you can see that you know, once this has weight, it's just going to pull straight down. So there's no problem with that. And also the same situation happens when you get to the pump input and output. So let's just say I want to, you know, pump liquids from this side. Having the elbow on there makes it sweep nicely in that direction, and it also swivels nicely in the other direction, so you can loosen and turn it in that direction. Right? So anyway, the only other question is what do I use for the gasket on the inside? Okay, here's the stock one that I hadn't changed out yet. Some people have done tests where they put this into some boiling water in the microwave, let it cool down, and then tasted that water and picked up a really significant off flavor, real rubbery flavor. So I don't recommend using the stock gaskets. What you do want to use is a dash number 210, and I had those sitting around because that's sort of the size that you would use to make a weldless bulkhead on a 1/2 inch MPT. So it's, I'm going to see if I can balance this camera real quick. Alright, the O-ring here is 3/4 inch outside diameter, 1/2 inch inside diameter. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 3/4 inside, 1 inch outside. And it fits a little loose in here. I should say it fits snugly in here, but once it gets to the bottom, there's like a gland that holds the, or slot that holds that gasket. And I'll show you an easy way to swap it out. You could pick these up at Lowe's or Home Depot at the paint counter. It's just a painter's pry, you know, to get the lid off of the can. By the way, this also makes a good bottle opener. I don't know if you knew that. But you can reach inside here with this and sort of hook the edge of the gasket. Okay, so pry that right out. If you want to lubricate this with a little keg lube, you can, but you can just force this down inside there. And 1 inch outside diameter is just large enough to stay snug inside that groove, but also small enough inside diameter that it seals against the disconnect, the male. Alright? Works great, high temperature, no off flavors. Use them. It's real cheap. Go to oringsandmore.com and you can get a 25 pack for like $3.50 or something like that with plus shipping. But it's really worth it if you want to just make sure that you don't get any off flavors. Alright, I'm real psyched about these disconnects. They still provide a really good value. I have no connection to the company whatsoever. I just really like them. Okay, talk to you soon.